It's time for Whirlpool presents ESPN Cricket 4020 Timeout powered by Dell. We're looking ahead to the game between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Rajasthan Royals. Joining me shortly, Ajit Agarkar and Deepdas Gupta. Right, Ajit, Deep, you know the drill. First of 5 statements as we look ahead to this game coming your way. We're starting with Rajasthan, and our statement is RR should split Butler and Smith in the lineup. Deep.
I think that's a good idea. Especially if you're talking about particularly this game, which is the first afternoon game. Could be a used pitch. We are not aware of it as of now. So that's where you need someone like Smith in the middle order to play the spinners a little better. And also, I think you can maximize the others, someone like Jaiswal or Robin Uthappa for that matter.
So then who would partner Jos Buttler at the top if you're in agreement with Deep? If you are Ajit, would you bring in Yashasvi Jaiswal or would you push Uthappa?
We've seen in Abu Dhabi in particular on that pitch, even though it looks a good pitch, the quality batsmen are the ones who scored runs, whether it's a Williamson, whether it's a Rohit, let alone Pollard or Hardik at the end. They're basically finishing the innings. But if you look at the top order, it's the quality which has been able to score runs on that pitch. So if Smith does drop down, it gives them a lot more teeth through that middle, where sometimes scoring can be a bit difficult.
Let's go to our second point, and that is that Adam Zampa, who played his first game of the season last time, should make way for Moeen Ali or Chris Morris. Ajit.
I mean, Chris Morris is the one they've paid a lot of money for, gives them the all-round option. So you'd want him to try and get in that 11 as quickly as you can. If the ball is going to spin, do you still want to retain a leg spinner? I think it'll be condition specific for me. Moeen Ali again is a great option. He's done well for them before, so it's a tough thing that he's found himself out of that 11 so far. The good thing is they've had a couple of wins, which certainly helps make those decisions. But I think it'll be more condition specific. If it is a new surface and it's quite flat, and if Morris is fit, I would want to go for Morris.
They both plug different holes. Moeen Ali to add some strength to what is otherwise looked at as a soft middle order, and Morris for the death bowling. Now, which department do they need to plug more immediately?
I think Morris. If Morris is fit, I'd go with Morris straight away because that just gives Virat a little more elbow room, how he wants to maneuver his other seamers. Then you can have Navdeep, Saini and Isuru also bowling in the middle overs. Listen, Shivam Dube has done all right with the given opportunities that he's had. He's done all right. But if you have someone like Chris Morris, I mean, that not just helps you in strengthening your bowling side, but also your batting. And I'm talking about death over batting.
All right, let's go to our next point, and that is that bowling Yuzvendra Chahal late reduces his impact. Ajit, he did bowl as late as the 18th over when he had to finish off in the last game against Mumbai. What do you make of that?
I mean, I think at the moment, any spinner that bowls to Pollard is going to be in trouble. Doesn't matter what time of the innings he bowls. So I don't think you'll hold that against him. I think he's been exceptional whenever he's bowled. I don't think Virat necessarily would want him to be kept late unless the situation demands or the innings is going in that particular way. It's tough for anyone to bowl at the end of the innings. The one thing he might have in Abu Dhabi is big boundaries, which again, will help him. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Look, he's an attacking bowler, so you want him to bowl up front as much as possible within the game. So I think we'll have to probably keep that one game aside and see if that is the case going forward. But I don't necessarily see him bowling too many overs towards the end of the innings.
Yeah, the last time was a rare case where Kohli had 2 leg spinners at his disposal. But how would you best use Chahal to have maximum impact? When would you like to see him bowl?
It also boils down to what other options you have. And that's, again, going back to the Chris Morris point. If Chris Morris is there, I mean, that just helps the whole Yuzi Chahal scenario as well. Then you have more options to bowl in the death, as in fast bowling or quick bowling options. Then you not necessarily have to bowl a leg spinner or Yuzi Chahal in the death. So I think Chris Morris from that perspective also kind of is important. But ideally speaking, Chahal, maybe an over in the first 6 because he's very good in the first 6 as well. And then predominantly in the middle overs and putting pressure on the opposition.
From RCB's leg spinner to Rajasthan Royals leg spinner, Shreyas Gopal's been excellent last few seasons. It's not been the ideal start for him this tournament. My statement, Deep, is Shreyas Gopal must step up against his favourite opponents, De Villiers and Kohli.
Right. I mean, listen, 4 out of 4 for ABD, 3 out of 3 for Virat. And And that's what dreams are made of, isn't it? So, but having said that, listen, I mean, these surfaces are different. Sharjah, I mean, couple of games at Sharjah, that's like a bowler's nightmare there. Then a Dubai game, and now here. So all these surfaces has been kind of pro batting more often than not. So can't really blame someone like him. But listen, he's a quality bowler. He's had a good domestic season as well as a bowler. And yeah, but it'll be a good matchup though. But let's remember the fact that these surfaces are a little different.
Yeah, we're also saying he needs to step up, Ajit. 1 wicket in 3 games so far. We're seeing wrist spinners slowly get into their groove for different teams. Shreyas Gopal is effectively Rajasthan's lead spin option.
If anyone's your main spinner, you'd want him to, come up with good performances, because it's, middle of the innings is a crucial stage at that. If you can keep picking wickets, we saw Mumbai Indians the other night because against Kings 11 they kept picking wickets and just made life easier. So that is always the role. Well, if he can get ABA or Virat or both again, that'll just be fantastic.
Yeah, right. Let's go to our final point. This is interesting. Bangalore should send AB de Villiers ahead of Virat Kohli if they get off to a good start. Ajit.
No, I don't think so. No, I mean, why would you? It's not. It's still Virat Kohli. I mean, a couple of innings. Hit those winning runs in that super over might have helped his sort of mindset a little bit, but not. It's way too early in this tournament yet. You'd rather want Virat to bat more and get his form back or get some runs. So, and AB is doing what AB does. Whether he's batting at number 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. So, no, not in my opinion. Not now for certain.
Deep.
Good start. I mean, you got to define good start. For example, if it's like the opening stand is like 10 overs, 11 overs, then I might think, because also this is not a reflection of how Virat is batting. This is not a reflection of that. But if you look at last year and a half or 2 years, he's been batting at 4 for India as well, right? Every time there's a good start, he promotes somebody else and he comes at 4. So it's not that he hasn't batted at number 4 in T20 cricket for India. And he's done a fantastic job of that as well. So it's not a bad ploy, depending that, you have a longish opening partnership. They can switch if that's all right. Maybe, if he comes in the last few overs and, expresses himself freely, doesn't really have to worry too much. You never know. I mean, that might change something for him as of now. But again, him coming at 4, why I'm saying this is it's not a reflection of how many runs he's got as of now. It's just that he's done that for India successfully in the last couple of years as well.
All right, Deep Dasgupta, Ajit Agarkar, thank you very much. Looking ahead to this game between Rajasthan and Bangalore on Whirlpool Presents ESPN Cricket for T20 Timeout, powered by Dell.